And this works more because netherite is a darker material. The black outline with the purple color, I think that works really, really well. The texture pack we're reviewing in today's video is PvP Epic 3D by Tomhmagic Creations. I hope I've said that correctly because I cannot pronounce that word if it's not said like that. It's currently rated 4.6 stars out of 5 stars according to Bedrock Explorer, and it currently costs 990 mine tokens, which is the equivalent of £4.99 in my local currency. It says elevate your PvP experience with Epic 3D, a unique texture pack featuring detailed 3D items and custom armor. Dive into battle in style. Custom 3D PvP swords, tools and armor. Player highlight, Armor HUD, outlined and animated ores, low fire and clear inventory, and texture pack designed for PvP. Let's get this texture pack reviewed. Alright, so here we go. We are in a world using the PvP Epic 3D texture pack, and I'm going to start by saying, wow, this is an amazing skybox, okay? Like, genuinely is. It kind of makes you feel like you're standing on your very own battle world. We have got some weird HUD thing going on the left hand side. I believe that's the Armor HUD. We'll look at that in the Armoury section, so if you want to jump ahead to that, you can do, but it's a bit annoying at this point. Another thing to mention, for some reason my skin hasn't loaded in this texture pack. I don't know if that's something to do with my game. I don't know if that's the texture pack doesn't want me to use certain custom textures, but it's something that just needs to be made aware of. We do have the outline around us as well, which is making us look a little bit like a YouTube thumbnail. Yeah, I'm not really there for it, but I know it helps with PvP, so it is worth mentioning, and it's a good thing for PvP. If you're using this in PvP, in a PvP world, then this is going to help you. So I completely understand it. I don't like it as a texture pack feature. I wish I could turn it off, but in a PvP game it works. And then finally, the last thing that I just want to mention before we start talking about the rest of the world really is PvP packs are notoriously the packs that get me the most abuse on YouTube. Not much, because I don't get much. You guys are genuinely amazing in your responses, but they are the ones that gets me the most abuse because I'm not a PvP player. So this is going to be an important one. If you see things you like, if I say anything that isn't correct, get down in the comments, correct me, tell me why something is here that it should be here. Just do it respectfully, and I'd love to read it. I love to be educated. So yeah, that's kind of what I just wanted to say. Your input is going to help as much as mine here. I'm going to be reviewing this purely on the point of a texture pack, not so much on its PvP usage, but I'll try and say things that I think make sense anyway. Now, with all that out of the way, sorry for the rambling, we do have, I'm immediately drawn to a very noisy texture over here. Stone. Okay, I thought that was like cobblestone then, to be honest with you. It's very noisy, very pebbly. I know this texture pack is designed for PvP, so I would have thought having the surrounding areas be as little noise as possible so you could see the enemies would be a good thing. But then maybe having camouflage is also a good thing. But with an outline, camouflage doesn't really count. I don't know. We've also got some trees. We've got some cows here as well. Let's look at the cows first. We've got the shining ores too, which is good. They're looking very nice. So the cows, I'm liking the colors straight away. The two-tone cow of the white and brown, almost three-tone because there's a dark brown there as well. Very, very nice. Little bits of detail with the shadows and the shading going in there. Very nice. They've stuck to the theme of base vanilla Minecraft. Like you can see in face, this is a standard cow. As we get a little bit of a jump there, that was a bit annoying. They haven't tried to reinvent the wheel, but they've definitely changed some things to make it their own, so that does look good. Very noisy dirt blocks. Grass, it's all right. Like, don't get me wrong, you can tell it's well made. There's no blur. It's very well made. It's just very noisy, which goes against what I would have expected. The leaves, we've got a little detailing of flowers growing in the trees. Very, very nice. We've got the transparency of the leaves as well. Very, very nice. I do like that. And again, very minimal blur. Very good in my opinion. Do we have any other passive mobs around? I know I've been waffling for quite a bit. Overall, it is a bit dark and dreary, which is helped by the fact that you've got the space skybox, which is very, very good. I kind of like how that works together. Again, you've got the outline of the ores here, so they stand out. It's very nice using the ore design with the block design underneath. You notice it quite well there, actually, which is very, very good. We've got some pigs over here. Again, very heavy on the noise. The shading that goes into this to add the detail, it's very heavy. That is very noisy. Very noisy block palette, very noisy texture pack going on here. But faithful to vanilla, it really is. It really is. I'm not really here for how much it's noisy though, in all honesty. It's not ticking my boxes right now. Some of this shading detail seems to just be overbearing in my opinion. I don't know what you guys are thinking. The flowers look relatively nice. There's nothing too crazy going on here. They're not too bad at all. Who have we seen? So we've seen, oh, we need sheep. Sheep is what we need next. And we've got some sheep over here just spawning inside each other, gray and white. So this feels like the right amount of noise with the shading just on like the lower half and then the smooth texture on the top. I can work with that. That works a little bit better in my opinion. The cow and the pig though, very noisy. Very, very noisy. Stone feels very noisy. The water feels quite dark and dreary, again helped by this skybox that we're using. And then the horizon works well. There's no fake fog. Yeah, I think it looks all right. It's not too bad. I really hate that I don't have my skin. I'm probably going to mention that every time I transition to a face camera part of this. And the overall atmosphere of the texture pack seems to work really well. It's just very noisy. Let's go and find a village and let's see what villagers look like. Alright, so we're coming up on a village now, but before we do, I've just seen a cherry blossom biome and it really adds vibrancy with how bright and colourful the green grass is underneath as well. Again, quite dark, not so vibrant cherry blossoms themselves, but that green underneath is very, very nice. We've got hints of sand coming up here as well. The yellow really does help in making it a bit brighter. This just looks so noisy looking at mountains though. I just don't know. And then looking inside the mountain there, I don't know, man. It's gonna. You guys have to let me know if that's good or not. In terms of the village, so the planks look all right. Again, it's just a lot on the eyes. I feel like my eyes are working heavy workloads right now. And as I'm going around like flying, I'm trying not to go too fast at times, because I don't want to make people feel nauseous. And I feel like this is making people, it's making me feel a bit nauseous. Anyway, I don't want to talk for anybody else. We've got the cobblestone here. Honestly, I couldn't tell you a massive difference between cobblestone and stone, which I suppose isn't a good thing. I mean, well, this is stairs. I don't want stairs. Get rid of the stairs. So cobblestone and then your stone. Right, so if I put that there, right, so there is a change. This feels a bit sharper, a bit brighter, but really, I mean, the change is minimal. Could you gradient that with building? Maybe not. Like I said, I am doing this as a texture pack. I suppose actually it does kind of work. It does, like, as we pull away, it's not too bad actually. I know that, like I said, I know this is a PvP texture pack. I know that this is going to be primarily for people who are using it on servers maybe, or in like challenging their friends to fights and stuff and building little PvP worlds. But I'm looking at it as a playthrough texture pack. That's just how I look at all texture packs. Got the iron golem here. Nice different colors going on. Nice little shading, nice little browns to show a weathered effect. I always like the vines on the iron golems, always do. I kind of wish that it was more standard now, to be fair. We had some villagers around. Path blocks, inoffensive, they're looking okay. Crops not too bad. I feel like it's turned to night time. Let's go in here and have a little look. There's got to be a villager around. There's no way that I can see either, by the way, of knowing if it's... Ah, there is, look. Okay, so... Ah, I thought that was a massive planet. It's not, it's the sun. That is a massive sun. Okay. Okay, and then the moon is coming. Okay, so it's getting to nighttime now. Alright, I was going to say that I can't tell the difference between day and night. Got the villagers over here, again very faithful to vanilla with a lot of detail in shading. Yeah, I'm just gonna put this down as like the noisy pack, really. I think it's well put together though. Let me make sure that that's like, you know, the blocks are well put together. It's not lazy, it's not a cash grab, it's not poor quality. It's very well put together. I just don't think, yeah, it's definitely not a builder's texture pack in my opinion. It's not, or at least not a survival texture pack. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me know down in the comments as the hostile mobs start to spawn. So let's check them out a little bit closer. So we don't have to travel too far. I'm going to start over here with this skeleton who seems to be wearing, I think that's a gold helmet designed to look like a wizard's hat. Very faithful to vanilla. Yeah, I don't think I need to say that every time, but this is, yeah, they haven't reinvented the wall. They've just added this shading to everything. You can really see the shading and this detail makes things look dirty, but that it has made it their own. It does kind of change the vanilla styles to look more their own. In fact, let me just quickly, that's milk I'm drinking. Let me just quickly put the night vision on so I can show you guys even better. So this was the skeleton over here. Again, like I said, very, if I can get my words out, very faithful to vanilla. We've got the zombie over here as well. This kind of noise at the top here works because it's like hair that's going away, but then on the arms just feels a little bit too much. There was a spider around over here. Yep, here we go. A little bit browner than normal actually. So a nice little color change there in my opinion. I like that. I do like that. It is quite telling that the biggest change is the biggest thing that I like so far. Is there a creeper around? All right, we've got two creepers over here that we can have a little look at. They're very basic. These I don't like. This feels quite low effort for a creeper. I wouldn't even say that that's faithful to vanilla in my opinion. That feels very low effort and very, very boring. We're gonna head out to the ocean. All right, so we're gonna keep the night vision potion on and we're gonna get underwater here to have a little look. I do like how night vision potions affect water. Okay, looking at the prismarine bricks here again, not a crazy change from vanilla Minecraft, which considering how much stone and stuff has changed is a bit of a shock. It's just this dirt shade, man. Like, it feels overused to me, but maybe it means something to you guys. I don't know. Prismarine itself has the color changing gradients, but no real change to how it looks either. We've got dark prismarine, still feels quite base vanilla. We've got floating kelp here, which is not really what we're here for. What else do we have? Do we have any drowns? Yes, we do down here. One with a trident as well. I like that. Oh, look at that 3D. Oh, I like that. Man, 3D is so easy to get me to like it. It's just so nice. The way he actually looks like he's wearing the clothes, that is really, really good. I didn't notice that on any of the other mobs. Maybe it was there and I missed it. I don't know, but that looks very, very good there for the drowned. We got the guardian here. It's quite an ugly texture in all honesty, which probably works for the guardian. No real craziness. I like the color though. It's ugly, but I like the color. Over here we've got the elder guardian in here as well. These just always look bad. I'm sorry, like, I don't think I've seen an elder guardian which has kept the vanilla shape look good. It looks wrinkly. I'm not a fan of that, in all honesty. I'm really not a fan of that. The pink color is all right, but yeah, it's just a bit blur, to be honest with you. Yeah, some good underwater, some bad above the ocean, really. The creeper I didn't like. The drowned I really did like because of that 3D nature. And I do like the faithful to vanilla aspect as well, with the slight ownership. It's better than just kind of how Steve looks right now. I mean, he looks a little bit blur, you know, like they've just taken Steve and maybe polished him slightly. Everything else looks really, really nice though, in that sense that they've stuck to vanilla, but then they've added a little bit of a change to it. It works, it's all right. I still don't think this works as a texture pack. It could definitely be used as a texture of a battle world type map though, which I think is important to just state. I'm rambling a little bit though, I'm not gonna lie to you. Let's head over to the armory and let's see what armors look like. So we're at the armory, and I'm going to be completely honest with you. I have high expectations for this section. First of all, the paintings looking very nice. Very nice paintings. I don't think I've seen a bad paintings in a while, to be honest with you. We have the HUD for armor. I want to look at that as well. First of all, we've got the leather armor stand, feeling a little bit Robin Hoodie here. It's okay. It's noisy. I think all texture packs are noisy. Oh, all textures in this pack are noisy. So we're just gonna like move past that now. It's a nice design choice though. Like, I like the fact that they've tried to add character to it. This little lip on the back here makes it look like a hood. That's not bad at all. So what happens if I try and put it on? Okay, so if you put armor on, put that back on that, so we got that there. It goes into your hood into your HUD right there, and then when you're wearing it, okay, and it's changed my outline. Oh, that's interesting. So the leather armor outline changes when I'm wearing leather. So I'm wearing a chest plate, so my chest area is now brown. What do I want? I want this area. We've got clear inventory here as well, so you can still see what's going on around you when you're in this. That's a good effect too. Oh, look at, so I took the hat off, I took the helmet off, and I've got the white outline around my head and my legs and my feet. That's a good touch, so you can immediately see straight away, right, what is going on. He's wearing armor, he's got armor on his upper half. I like that. That's not actually terrible, you know. I'm not the biggest fan of the HUD. I don't like how it moves when you move. That's just not great. If it was more static, like the lower HUD, I probably would have liked that more. Don't know if that's even possible, but I mean, with PvP, information is key, I guess, so you need to be able to see all of this stuff. Let's throw those over there. The colors, yeah, the colors work nice, adding a little bit of character to it as well. The tools, so we've got small tools. Can I grab that? Thank you. Oh, wait a minute. So my hand is there, my hand disappears when I'm wearing. Oh, I don't like that. Tiny tool in your hand. I know that's a key for PvP. That I do not like. Where's my hand gone? It's just floating. Oh, I don't like that. Is there a reason for that? Is that needed for PvP? I don't know. I don't know. For the rest of the tools, they're looking okay. You've not got much space to work with. They are 3D though. Look, the bindings are 3D. That's great effect, man. That is such a good effect. More texture packs should have 3D, in my opinion. As we go over to the stone tools. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. They're not copy and paste, guys. They're not copy and paste. We're liking this. We are liking this. That is good. And the 3D continues here as well. You can see how it's put together. It's got that little thing there holding the blade in place. Oh, that is so good. That is actually really, really good. Armor. I'm not sure why they go for gauntlets and shoulder plates, but then leave the arms exposed. This is chainmail. There is slight transparency. It feels a bit heavier than I want it to feel. I want my transparency in my chainmail, to be completely honest with you. So we go over to stone again. Another change. Very good. Very good. The 3D is really working this. It's really working this well. The iron armor now. So you get leather around the arms. Get this weird kind of chest plate reinforcement. I don't like the two-tone nature of this. I don't like having leather incorporated. If I'm not putting leather into the recipe, I don't want leather on the armor. And you've got gold, so let's have a little look. Okay, so go through. No, still not copy and paste. Still a nice little change. I don't like small tools. I know there's a reason for it. I know it's important, so I'm not going to mark it down. But I don't like small tools because of how little room there is to actually put detail in. These are some of the better ones that I've seen though, so that is good. Definitely hitting my high expectations right now. The gold armor, not sure why he's got a wizard's hat, not sure about the design choice, but it looks okay. The massive open area here though. Very weird that there's a massive open area there. Diamond. Okay, yeah, not bad. Nice diamond color too. Not so much on the armor though. They're see, it's not enough diamond for me. I understand making it look reinforced, making it look beefy and bulky. I don't feel like there's enough diamond color in here. If I put diamond into this, I want to be flexing, you know. Neverite now. That is a nice weapon for Neverite. That is nice. Yeah, I like the weapon designs. I really do. And this works more because Neverite is a darker material. The black outline with the purple color, I think that works really, really well. Could have lived without the flash ears, but you know, all right, cool. All in all though, there's a lot to like here in my opinion. There's a lot of big changes, which I'm a big advocate for. This is done really well. I really do like this section. My favorite is probably the one standing behind me, the Neverite armor, but I like the diamond tools better. Let me know what your favorite is, and we're going to head back to the main world and we're going to check out the Nether. Alright, so we're heading into the Nether now, and I don't know if it's because I've got my defenses up in terms of how much abuse I've had in the past 4 PvP texture packs, but I do just want to stress, I'm just telling you guys what I think about the texture pack and what... Hey look, we spawned next to a fortress. This is going to be an easy section. I'm just telling you guys what I think about this texture pack, right? I'm not telling you that you should like it. I'm not telling you that you shouldn't like it, okay? Your opinion always outrules mine. This is just how my initial feelings are. With that being said, I kind of like this. It looks dirty, it looks gritty, it looks almost disgusting. That's kind of how the Nether should feel, right? Like, you're in hell, basically. Netherrack doesn't feel too noisy, really. Like, there is detail there, but it doesn't feel too noisy. I like that the Nylium, is it Nylium? Yes, it is. Feels like it is infecting the block, infecting the tree. Works really, really well for me, man. I really like this, to be completely honest with you. In terms of the ambience, it feels faithful. You know, this doesn't feel too different from how normal vanilla Nethers look. I kind of like it, you know. I kind of do like the choices. Again, with the ores, with the outlines. Is it shining in here? It is. You got the little animation. Looks nice. Coming over here. So we got the fortress. We don't normally see the fortress so quickly in the Nether. There's almost like a shine to the blocks. The blocks are well put together. I think the blocks are really, really well put together. I hope I don't sound too negative. I have very few complaints about this, in all honesty. And probably my biggest complaints affect mostly the PvP side of the game, more than the texture pack, really. The blaze, I like the colors there. Kind of looks like he's got a beard. Not too bad. The wither skeleton, again, small weapons just look funny, but it works. I mean, the wither skeleton, the shading works better on the wither skeleton than it does on the skeleton, which is cool, I guess. We've got a zombie pigman. Not too much. I was expecting a bit more 3D on some of these mobs. Like, this is an easy mob to put 3D on, like, relatively. So it's a bit of a shame that there isn't one there. See you later, buddy. Do we have a ghast? I want to get a ghast before we get the wither. Alright, so we managed to get a ghast to spawn in a more standard kind of waste area of the Nether, and honestly there isn't too much going on here. Very faithful to vanilla here. No real characterization to make it its own, so it's not really worth it. Let's go and get the wither to spawn. If we go down here, we can have a little look at soul sand while we're here. It's a bit, I can't really see the faces that's supposed to be in the block. It's just more noise than anything. We've got the wither spawning now. I really hate how long this animation takes. That looks nice though, the crimson. It's a carbon copy of the blue area of the Nylium, which, you know, probably should be called out for being copy and paste. The wither itself, it's just a standard wither with that dirty texture, that noise texture going on. So not much to really shout about there. Let's head to the end and let's see what the Ender Dragon looks like. Alright, so we are in the end, and immediately end stone kind of feels like a cobblestone. It's consistent, I guess. It almost feels like it's cracking. It's not crazy though. It adds a kind of red tint to the end or maybe an orangey tint, I guess. We've got the Enderman here. He feels kind of veiny because of that dirty texture overlay. But okay, we got the Ender Dragon. Feels just like a polished Ender Dragon, really. Very kind of, oh, actually, a little bit more pixelated than they probably want it to look. I don't really like the Ender Dragon. It's kind of, maybe pixelated is the wrong words. It feels like Borderlands style art in how it's popping from the rest of the, you know, the rest of the world. It just pops out a little bit. Again, nothing too crazy to talk about there, though. They haven't really made it their own. Interesting. Let's go and find an end city. Alright, so we are here looking at an end city, and look at, I never get this kind of luck in my world. We've got this end city with a ship here, we've got that end city with a ship there. I really do, you know what, flying through the void was very nice. It was nice and comfortable, didn't hurt my eyes at all. I really do like the orange tint to the world in the end. It feels really nice, actually. I didn't think of it, but now there's another one over there. What kind of world seed is this? Oh my lord, seed down in the description if you want to play in this world, by the way. The purple looks really nice. A bit dreary on the chorus fruits, but then on the actual blocks itself when it's lit up, very, very nice. The orange just gives it that warmth. Oh, it feels so nice. Purple, very detailed, very nice. A little bit pixelated, but I think that's by design, in all honesty. I like this. I've really grown to like this more and more. I hope you guys watched the texture packs from beginning to end, because you would have seen I probably wasn't the most excited by this pack to begin with. I've really grown to like this. We've got the shulker here as well. I can, you know what? That kind of dirty shading, detailing, it's not as apparent here. Obviously, I know you've got the kind of pixelated shading going on here, but it's not the same. It just hits better here than it does in the overworld. This feels so good. Let me know down in the description, in the comments, what you guys are thinking, man. Seriously, I need to know what you guys are thinking. I'm liking this so far. Let's head back to the overworld. Let's see what the ancient city looks like, and let's see what a warden looks like. I don't have high hopes for it, in all honesty. Alright, so we are in the ancient city now. The sculk feels very faithful to vanilla. The blocks feel very polished and well put together. They really, really do. What is that? Grey wool. Okay. Wool's not that bad, actually. Very consistent from the colors. You can see, okay, so this is supposed to denote stitching, I think. Alright. Yeah, you know what? This looks so good. Really nice. Polished, really clean. Really, like, high detail, I think is maybe the word I'm looking for, or phrase I'm looking for. Yeah, it looks nice. You got, wow, we never see one of these. It's so much to the point that I forget what they're called. An amethyst geode, is it, or something? I don't know. Interesting. All right, nice, nice, nice. Yeah, I really do like this. I like the effect that you get here. The blue matches the dark kind of color base, maybe the color of the blocks. I'm not very good at technical words. You guys probably know that if you're following me. It does look nice though. Let's get the warden in here and let's just see how he looks. All right, I'm not sure if the warden's going to spawn now or if I still need one more, but while I wait to check, I think we need one more. We've got running water here as well. It's a nice effect. It is a nice effect. I think the warden's going to come here. Kind of feels staticky, but for me it works. I don't know why. Oh, hello. There's actually some changes here. So the actual design looks very faithful to vanilla, but then the hints of the purple, they needed to make him 3D, man. They really did need to make him 3D. I don't feel like there's been enough 3D. Maybe that's something that needs to be called out. Other than that, it's just, yeah, it's nice. It's all right. What am I going to give this as a score out of 10? Well, I feel like I'm limited. Immediately limited. I think I'm going to go for a 7 out of 10. I was toying with an 8, but then there's certain things I can't forgive. Why can't I use my skin? What's going on there? Why won't it let me do that? I should be allowed to use my skin. There's a little bit too much of the shadowy detailing, you know, that dirty, grainy look that gets applied to so many mobs and stuff. It's a little bit too much going on there. I don't think there's enough 3D in this texture pack either, so that probably needs to be called out. Where I've seen it, like in the drowns, looked very, very nice. Where I saw it in the armors and the weapons, looked very, very nice. The armors and the weapons actually felt very, very strong in my opinion. They looked really, really good. I like that it's faithful to vanilla, which is weird because I don't normally like that. I like how they've tried to add some ownership to it. As a texture pack, it's not something you're using in survival, not at all. I'm sorry. It's grown on me. It really has grown on me as we've gone through the world. The end was amazing. Like, I really liked the end. The Ender Dragon I could have lived without, but the end, once you got past that main island, was very, very good. A lot of high points. Now, as a PvP pack, it's probably a lot better. Let me know down in the comments. You guys are the ones that use this. I could live without the Armor HUD as well, to be honest with you, but they're there for the PvP side of it. So I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. There are a lot of positives here. There are also a few negatives that I don't like, or there isn't enough of some stuff that I do. But that's my review. Let me know what you guys think. If you've enjoyed the review, please do leave a like. Drop a comment down below with your opinion. I love reading your opinions, as detailed or as quick as you want to make them. I love reading them. And if you're new to the channel, please do hit the subscribe button. I've been your boy, the Dazman, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace!